Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and see what we've got going on today. Today is the new moon, and we're doing a love reading. Got one on the floor, face down. Not going to take it, but let's keep going. New moon for their love life. Spirit, please show me this new moon in Scorpio. What is this bringing in for the collective's love life, the collective? What messages do we need to know about the new moon? Wow. Scorpio, Tower, sudden information, sudden epiphanies. We do have this new moon and the sun is in opposition to Uranus. So you could get some, sudden unforeseen changes could happen. Let's keep going and figure out what this tower is. Spirit, please show me what messages, what guidance do we have for the collective, for their love life. We've got the 9 of Wands as the challenge. Okay, wounded warrior, not sure if you're able to persevere. We've got the 2 of Swords, which is a stalemate. Okay, what do we got here? We got multiple cards out. We got the 7 of Swords, somebody liar, cheater, thief in the past. We got 10 of Pentacles in the crowning position. 6 of Wands. Okay, what do we got here? We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got the Sun card and possible, all right, we got the 2 of Wands. And what is the possible outcome for the collective, Spirit? Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we got 9 of Pentacles. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is luxuries of life. It's self-sufficiency, disciplined achievements. The 9 of Pentacles is also the single lady card, okay? So as you can see, she's not here with anyone else. She's just a single lady. She's just enjoying her life. So obviously, a lot of my readings are for singles to help singles get into a relationships. And if they're not for singles, it's for, you already know who this person is, those types of things. Right now, what I am seeing is someone here who is the 9 of Pentacles, because the only person that I am seeing here on this table is this Queen of Cups. So whoever this is, we do have a single lady here, someone who this is how people are seeing you, is the Queen of Cups. They see you as somebody who is very loving, somebody who's very generous, kind. You wear your heart on your sleeve, like, everything about you is compassionate and nurturing and sensitive and just beautiful. You don't have a mean bone in your body. And that's how other people see you. I feel like with the Tower here, because we have the Tower and the Sun as the 2 major arcanas in the whole reading. So they actually carry the most weight. And the fact that the Tower is being, is right underneath the 10 of Pentacles, this is about financial stability. I feel like for a lot of you singles, you're working on your finances right now, because we do have the 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. It's like you're working on your own stability. You're working on your financial success, your long term. I feel like for a lot of you, you're okay with being self-sufficient. And it's like, yes, you have a lot of love. And there's a side of you with the 2 of Swords, that you're at a crossroads right now. There could have very well been some type of betrayal in the past that you have come up against. And this betrayal could have had to do with family. It could have had to do with, ex-lovers. It could have had to do with your childhood, your friendship groups, your work, all of those things, all of the above. With the 7 of Swords here, we talk about, people who are, maybe you had somebody in your life that was sneaking around. Okay. And so because of that, you have really just decided, what? I'm okay alone. I actually like my own company. And so with the 9 of Pentacles, you're all right. Well, I feel what is going to end up happening with the Tower here is there's going to be some unforeseen changes in that. And you're going to meet someone who actually wants to create and build with you. I feel like that's what the Tower is all about, because the Tower sits right underneath the 2 of Pentacles. And I feel that there might be somebody that's already within your sphere. I don't know that you know this person. It's not saying that you do. All it's telling me is that you have been through some type of traumatic events in the past. The Tower came down unexpectedly. 9 of Wands, you're a wounded warrior. Even though you're a wounded warrior, you're still wearing your heart on your sleeve. It's like you're not treating everybody else as if they're the person that hurt you in the first place. And that is such a mature space to be in. Okay. I love that for you. Now, with that said, we do have 2 2s. So there are decisions that are going to have to be made. We also have 2 number 7s here. And we have 2 9s. So 2 2s, 2 7s, 2 9s. So 77 could be of importance. 99 could be of importance. 22. You could be 22. You could have been born in 77. You could have been born on the 22nd. You could have been born on the 7th or the 9th or in the 9th month or 7th month or 2nd month. So it's going to be different for everyone. Actually, you know what? I actually take that back. We have 777 here. We've got the 7 of Swords. We've got the number 16, which is also the number 7. And your outgoing message is the 7 of Pentacles. So 777, man, I feel like someone here is going to feel like they won the lottery. Whoever it is that you're coming into contact with, this person is also going to feel like they won the lottery. Like this is a victory when they got to come into your sphere. Thank you, Spirit. It's like feeling like this is a victory and success. It's like, the challenge is, see how he's like sitting down here at the bottom, like, oh my God, I don't know if I can go any further. I don't know if I can get up that mountain. I'm not sure that I can continue to persevere. And then he like, even on his hands and knees, he's like, okay, I've got a little bit more energy left in me. And all of a sudden it's like you overcome all those obstacles. You overcome the mountain. You get to the top. And when you get to the top, look at what is waiting for you. The sun. The light at the end of the tunnel. It's that rainbow. Pure happiness, contentment, joy, personal growth. And what is that? And that's what's on her mind. She's not settling for anything less. And I feel like it's like you're going to find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. In your hopes and fears, is that you're going to be able to make the choice. If for some of you, maybe you do end up with 2 different people, but I feel like with whatever it is that you're doing, this is long-term success. And I feel like it's slow and steady progress because we do have all these pentacles here, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. This is about, the due diligence, the goat drudging up the mountain, like Capricorn energy, right? It's like, you continue to persevere and you don't stop because you're tired or you're thirsty. You keep going regardless. You've never seen a goat stop and then head back down the mountain because it's thirsty or it's tired. No, it gets itself into some hairy situations, but it continues to go. It never stops. And I feel like for a lot of you, even though you've been given every single reason not to believe in love, you've been given every single reason to just, with the 9 of Pentacles, stay single, especially with all the deception and the treachery and the lies, and the cheating and, whatever else that you have been through, you are just like, you know what? I'm going towards the luxuries of life. I'm going towards somebody who isn't just taking from me, but somebody who also wants to share and give to me with the 10 of Pentacles here. Somebody who wants to grow something, they want, so I feel like for a lot of you, there's a reevaluation that you have experienced in your life and a reevaluation about the types of people that, or the types of relationships that you're coming into union with. Maybe for a lot of you, you've come into union with, people who, didn't want to share their material wealth with you. It was like, I don't understand the types of relationships that have 2 different bank accounts and where it's your money against my money. When I was married over 20 years ago, it was our money. The money went into the account. Didn't matter whose money it was because as a partnership, we are one, and I've more and more in relationships, with my friends or my family or my clients or whatever, I see where it's like, they have their bank account, and it's a tit for tat. Well, I paid this. Now you need to pay this and you need to pay 50% of the bills when, she's at home taking care of the kids and she's the one who's doing the work and can only work when he comes home, but he wants her to pay half the bills. Yet he's the only one that actually has a salary and can actually afford the bills, and then doesn't want to watch the kids to help. So, there's this, it's an understanding that I just don't have with the collective anymore. And I can tell you right now, in my life, the next person that I do come into contact with, it will be a shared bank account, or we won't be together. It's not a tit for tat. It's an us. It's a we, not an I against you. It's we. And if it's not a we, there will just be an I, and I will be off all by myself. So do keep that in mind. If we're going to grow, we're going to grow together. This isn't going to be a tit for tat. Okay. So I do see a lot of that again also. And I do see a lot of that with my Scorpios. I see a lot of that with Scorpios, which is funny because Scorpio rules other people's money. And so I see where, it's just, and we're in Scorpio season right now. So with that said, I don't know if someone here who I'm tapped into, I'm seeing dark lipstick. I don't know if it's like a dark red lipstick. I don't know if you're wearing red lipstick and maybe all of a sudden you decide to change and tone it down a little bit. Okay. But I am getting that fire red, lipstick that's very passionate. And then all of a sudden it's like you decide to go a little bit more natural. I'm seeing something here about you changing your looks or changing the way that you dress, changing the way that you're seen when it comes to your outward appearance. Okay. So the outgoing card is slow progress, delays to goals, and reevaluation. So we do have the Seven of Pentacles here, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles is kind of a waiting card, waiting to see how things, play out in our lives. I'm not really seeing anyone here just yet. I'm seeing you overcoming obstacles. I'm seeing you really just being very disciplined when it comes to achieving your goals. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's maybe there's some type of an action plan that you're working on, but right now that action plan is about you working on your own personal growth, your own happiness. I'm not seeing anybody else in this love reading. I'm seeing a self-love with the Nine of Pentacles as the overall energy. I am seeing where it's whoever this is building their own legacy. They've had, they're letting, treachery fall away by the wayside. And they're the wounded warrior. I'm definitely getting a very wounded warrior vibe. But I also see someone here who is very resilient. And it's I see somebody who is very methodical about the next decisions that they make. It's when it comes to that, they sit back, they think about it. And because of that, they become, it's somebody here who used to jump in, head first instead of feet first. You know what I mean? And it's you don't know if there's rocks in there. You might want to jump in feet first so that you don't end up with a, brain injury or something like that, But the fact of the matter that you go from the Tower to the Sun being the two major arcanas, it's all of a sudden, because of what you're doing and because of the work that you're putting in on yourself, and you're gonna find that life partner. You're gonna find it. And it's because you are exuding this inner light. It's your love is, I almost get what are they called? Lighthouse. It's a lighthouse. It's a beacon of light that you are shining off of you because of, just feeling really good in your own skin. For some of you with these, you could be working out. You could be going on hikes. I see that here. You could be exercising, backpacking, so maybe for some of you, you're backpacking across Europe. Sunflowers here, and we do have the sunflowers here now twice. The sunflowers represent new beginnings, okay? So I'm definitely seeing in the future for you, the sun is shining, and for a lot of you, you had to really overcome a lot of, this, I'm going to say it's been hard work. a lot of hard work. But I feel like the choices in your life, you've chosen yourself. That's what I really get out of this, you guys. I get that for a lot of you, you've chosen you. So let's go ahead. Well, that one just flew out, didn't it? Power, yeah. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And I think that that's what you've already done. You took back your power. The Tower card is Pluto, and Pluto is all about power, taking back your power and control. You think about where Pluto's been the last few years in Capricorn, and this is where, hierarchies have had the power over the people. Well, guess what? When Pluto moves into Aquarius, which happens again at the end of January, and then it'll be there until June, this is where the people take back their power. This is where we become more rebellious. And, if we're in a relationship that, tries to, use their power against us, that's not going to really work. You're going to see a lot of breakups. You're going to see a lot of partnerships where, it's not even going to look right anymore. You're just going to kind of look at him and be like, wow, okay. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see, And then what do we got here? We got a couple of cards that just flipped. Okay. What do we got here? We've got reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So I do feel like for a lot of you, like I said, you've been reevaluating. When I talked about the Seven of Pentacles, this is about a reevaluation. And then we have the reflection card here, right? So this is about really reflecting on our past, reflecting on what it is that we are bringing, into our future. And it's not going to look like the past. For a lot of you with the Ten of Pentacles, I see you, building a home. I see you, I see you even, some of you like going on a vacation. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Now, one thing I will tell you about this, is especially with Scorpio season, it can be very hard. Scorpios aren't usually known for their forgiveness. Okay. Usually Scorpio energy, and that doesn't mean this is all Scorpios. It's the archetype. And Scorpio can be about, obsession. It can be about addiction. It can be about, lying in wait, wanting to get someone back for what they did to you. And Scorpios will wait lifetimes, right? They'll just lie in wait forever just to see this person, get theirs, get their karma as far as what, Scorpio feels is fair, after what you did to them. So if you left them, and like I said, this is not all Scorpios. This is just the archetype. So if you, this is definitely a time of obsession. And I would honestly say, be very mindful of that. I would try to be more obsessed with working on yourself and not worrying about what other people are doing and what you're not getting. It's like that fear of missing out. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So whoever it is, and we talk about the depths of the ocean, right? That's totally Scorpio. I always see Cancer as the river and Pisces as the stream, and Scorpio is the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves, the ocean, right? It's the scary parts of ourselves that we don't really want to go fully into. And I think that right now more than ever, it's very important for us to really delve deep and pull some things up by the roots. Now, for a lot of you, this is, sexual energy, because Scorpio also rules our sexuality. It's the root chakra, right? And so, for a lot of you, there's an obsession with, wanting to be intimate with a certain individual, and if you've already been intimate with someone from the past, it's like all of a sudden you'll hear back from them. And a lot of it, is it because, because Scorpio also rules deadly serious contracts, and the Ten of Pentacles is about, long-term success, a life partner. This is about family and things that have been built up long-term. And that is what someone here is working towards. That's what's on your mind, is something that you want to build long-term, not the flyby that you see to your pants. Oh, the sex is great, so I just stay because of that. This is about you really looking deep within your heart and asking yourself, is this what I want for the rest of my life? Or is there something else that I've always yearned for? And a lot of that has to do with our stability. You know, a sexual relationship is not stable. Okay. And I mean, come on, you know this. All right. So any other pieces of advice that the collective needs to hear, Spirit? Any other pieces of advice? Anything else you would like to advise the collective for this new moon in Scorpio? How can they use this new moon in Scorpio to manifest the love of their life? Okay, we got romantic feelings, and it says it is safe for you to love. Okay, we talk about that over here with the Seven of Swords. You know, in the past, you have had the wool pull over your eyes. You have had traumatic relationships. And now it's saying, like, maybe you've had yourself on a pedestal for a really long time because you've been afraid to be with anyone because of this, because you've been trying to avoid going through that, you know, trauma again. And it says it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, and then what do we have here? We've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So for a lot of us, you know, we'll be afraid to be in a relationship because of what we've been through in the past. But Spirit's like, you know, there's a reason why you have these feelings. And as much as we would like to put them aside and be like, you know, I'll be single, I can take out my own garbage and I can do all these things. And it's like, yeah, you fucking can. That's great. But we do, you know, people say, oh, it's not a want or it's not a need, it's a want, which is true. You know, we don't need another person. But there are certain things that there is a need for, right? It's like, yeah, you can take out your garbage, but be careful what you're telling the universe, because I'll be honest with you. And that's kind of why it's like, you know, be careful what you're saying. You know, because that right there, even though you're saying one thing, the universe knows what you feel, right? It knows what you're thinking. It knows what you're feeling. And it's like, you know, I do feel like someone here also has like some type of a strategy that they're working themselves through. And one more card there, I was going to say playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, you know what? Go back out, play, have fun, enjoy life. You know, don't take things so seriously. And it's like when you're out being playful and just exuding, like I said, that loving, fun, happy energy, all of a sudden, that's when you are a magnet for this other individual to come in. And I think for a lot of you, it's about slow and steady wins the race. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave that here. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to everyone who has donated, and I will chat with you again soon. Take care.